Hello my friends, it's Burgosaur and I'm back. This time I'm doing a Let's Build video. I recently got the Charizard Mega Construx set. This is, I think, from the Mega Bloks brand, which is owned by Mattel. So let me go ahead and show you the box here. This is a not for 0 to 3 years old. I guess there are websites to visit for more information. And the packaging is kind of plain. This box feels pretty sturdy compared to the smaller sets, which I will be showing off pretty soon. So that's the box. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy opened up. 8 years old plus 198 pieces. Let's see what an old fogey like myself can do with this. I recently had to give up Legos, and I am excited that since I am into Pokemon, I can actually buy Pokemon block, model, building, construction, whatever sets you might call it. So this box, as you can see, comes with 5 or 6 bags. I missed it. So there's the instruction manual. Looks pretty nice, good quality. The paper is cool. The instructions, the pictures look pretty clear to me. So let's see if I can get started. So we'll go ahead and look back in time, see how long it actually took me to build this entire set. My first mistake, I thought I was being smart, was not opening up all the tiny bags at the same time. It looks like they give you some instructions on how to build components at a time, but not all the pieces are in a single bag, so they do mix up the pieces across all the bags. So it might be best, my advice is to open up all of the bags and then organize the pieces before you even start. This one took me quite a while. I will reveal at the end how long it took, but I think in the future, especially for the Gyarados box set, I will try to do some organization in the beginning to make my life a little bit easier. That being said, we've completed our first component there. It looks just like the photo, I guess. I actually think that is part of the body. I think the base, so I think the legs are going to go up on that piece there. But as you can see, there's tons of pieces, almost 200 in this set. And now we've completed another portion. It looks like I'm building a transformer, honestly. But let's see what happens. You see that little hinge, kind of like a hip joint. So this was kind of fun to build. I have fairly large hands, and so a lot of these pieces are very tiny. I did get the nostalgic feels though. The pieces are very similar in quality to Lego, so I thought they did a great job in making this set. I'm looking forward to purchasing as many Mega Construx Pokemon sets as my wife will let me. So as you can see, it just looks like a Lego graveyard in the background, but a lot of the action is happening. I'm just actually looking for all of the pieces to put them together. And voila, it looks like we are closing in on something that could be very questionable in shape and size, but we'll find out what that is for. We're moving right along. This is for the children. Think of the children. So, oh, we got some yellow, our first hint of yellow in making the set here. We know that Charizard has some yellow on his underside. That would be underneath the tail and on the main belly area. So I think that's what we're doing right now. We are constructing Charizard's big ol' belly. This is where you're going to attack Smog. And then we're actually joining a bunch of pieces together, and boom, look at that. We have his body. That's the belly into the neck area there. So now we're going to go into, I believe, the limbs, so that we can go ahead and attach them to the body so that our Charizard can move around and enjoy life as a building block figure. So at this point in time, we are, I want to say, halfway through. We are doing a bit of fast forwarding, but it looks like we've gotten a good amount of pieces on there. A ton of tiny pieces are left over. And now we can attach the other side of Charizard, so his back. So a lot of hinges there, a lot of joints. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm not even a toy doctor. But, you know, this is really fun. Definitely a lot of nostalgia. So the Pokemon nostalgia and then the Lego set nostalgia, that was a lot of fun to happen at the same time. And now, it looks like we are making a thigh or a leg. So we have one side, let's go ahead and construct. Hey, I see a bit of white. This looks like the talons or the claws at the bottom of the foot. And now we have, you can see it right there, we have a leg, a Charizard leg. So if we have one leg, we know we're going to have a second one. Otherwise, he is a pirate Pokemon standing on one peg leg. That's not what we want to see. We want to see him whole and hale and hearty and healthy. So let's go ahead and build the rest of them. I do recommend, if you are into Legos at all, and if you're into Pokemon, which I assume you are because you're watching this video, this seemed like a pretty cool set. At one point in time, I was collecting the Lego superhero sets. I had some Marvel and DC, and I really enjoyed those. Some people like Legos because everything is that Lego brand, even the characters. I like this because it looks like what it's supposed to look like. It's not Lego-fied. So here we go. We are attaching both thighs or both legs and feet to Charizard, and there he is. He is standing up. We get the silhouette or the makings of a dinosaur dragon type creature. And now we are going to assemble, I believe this is the arms. And these were the tiniest of tiny pieces for my fairly large hands, so this was a bit of a challenge. So let's get the claws on. Here we go. We got an arm, a single arm there. Oh, we got both done. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put them together, and we will have our four-limbed beast. Right on the joint, pop into place. Very cool. The right arm, and now the left arm. Pop that into place. That's cool. We are missing the wings and the face. We are almost there. Let's go ahead and make the wings. That'll go on the back area. So here we go. I'm really impressed with the detail that they were able to implement with these plastic pieces. The cool thing about Lego is all the pieces are exactly the same. This Mega Construx set takes the basic piece shapes of Legos, but then they are not afraid to create their own customized shapes. As you can see with the wings here, like those are not normal Lego or building block shapes. But I like the approach that they're taking, so you don't have wings that don't quite look like wings as much. So we've got one set down. Let's get the second set created. Pop everything together. All right, now we're gonna add them to the back. Here we go. Take flight, Charizard. Enjoy your wings. Oh, but there's no head. Let's get the wings on first, and then we can pop the head in there. All right, cool. And then the tiny, tiny pieces. There we see Charizard's head. I like that they painted it in there so that we're not using like random blue and white shapes or blocks to create the illusion of an eyeball. They just painted that junk on there. That works for me. There we go. That is Mr. Charizard's disembodied head. And of course, let's go ahead and reattach him to his body. Okay, the head doesn't go there. Yes. Awesome. I think we're missing the tail now. But there is some little flexibility and movement because all of the major pieces, those components we've been building, are connected by ball joints. So there is a little bit of movement. I wouldn't say it's fully posable, but you can move his arms around, his head around, and the wings to a certain extent. And the legs, you can either make them look like you're standing up, or if you're gonna make him look like he's flying, you can tuck the legs downwards. So here we go, we got the tail. Let's get it attached to the rest of the body. Voila! our Charizard is fully alive. His tail is on fire. Take a look at that bad boy. That is pretty nice. I like it. I like it a lot. As you can see, there's some flexibility with the pieces there. And so there are some extra pieces that came with the set, and that is to build this background or backdrop. If you remember the box image, it appears that Charizard is not just floating in space. There seems to be some sort of geography to the art. And that's what we're making right now. So now that we've got the little mountain in place, we are creating the Great Ball. And once we get this in, we are officially done. Come on, clumsy fingers. There we go, 51 minutes and 46 seconds. I am a grown-ass man, and it took me nearly an hour to build this Charizard out of 198 pieces. But I'm really happy with it. It looks pretty cool. You can pose it as if he's flying. You could also stand him up if that's what you want to do. I think this is a pretty high quality toy. It could be considered a model or a display piece if you don't want to play with it. I do know for little children this might be a little tough to do on their own. Of course, everyone is at their own personal level, so you know, if you think you have a child in your life that is able to build some more complicated Legos, this might be the set for them. And that's pretty gorgeous. So let's go ahead and measure up how tall Charizard is. He's about 4 inches tall from when he's standing from heel to top of his head. A little more than 4 inches there. And then let us measure him in flight. So this is a 6-inch like mini steel ruler. He is longer than the entire ruler, so that's I'd say he's about maybe 7 inches long. All told, maybe 6.5, 7 inches long. And we'll end up with the Charizard amiibo next to the Mega Construx figure for scale. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Hope to have more for you soon.